Friends, welcome you all. So today we are going to discuss criteria for congruency of triangles. So there are different type of criteria. We will discuss one by one. Here we will start with the criteria of side. So what is SSS? SSS is the short form of side. Now you will be given a dimension. Suppose this dimension triangle ABC with dimension AB equal to 5 cm, BC equal to 5.5 cm and AC equal to 3.5 cm. Forget about the angles. Okay, we'll just give the dimension of these lengths. We'll not discuss about the angles. Now another triangle, suppose you have to draw PQR, where PQ equal to same 5 cm, QR equal to 5.5 cm and PR is equal to 3.4 cm, and you are asked to draw two triangles. So we have already drawn triangle ABC and you have to draw PQR triangle also. Name it PQR. You know how to draw triangles. PQ you will give length will be 5 cm and QR is your 5.5 cm and PR is your 3.4 cm. Now if you can compare these two triangles by measuring the angles. Suppose here you have seen 36, 65 and 79. Here you will also find that these angles will be equal to angle A, that is angle P will be equal to angle A, angle Q will be equal to angle B and angle R will be equal to angle C, and all the measurements of this triangle PQR will be equal to all the measurements of triangle ABC. So that we can say triangle PQR will be congruent to triangle ABC. So what is the congruency criterion here? Here we have seen side of one triangle is equal to corresponding side and side of another triangle, say name PQR. Therefore we are saying these two triangles are congruent. In other word I can write triangle PQR congruent to triangle ABC. What is the criterion for this congruency? Is side. Okay. So you please write the statement. We will move to the statement. Here is the statement. Under given correspondence, the three sides of one triangle are equal to the three corresponding sides of another triangle. Then the triangles are called congruence, and this congruency rule is side congruency criterion. Please remember it. Basic thing, very simple. If three sides of one triangle is equal to three sides corresponding three sides of another triangle, we can say these two triangles are congruent. Okay. You can see the example here. Here you can see AB is equal to PR, BC is equal to PQ and AC is equal to RQ. Here also you can see A is corresponding to R. So A is corresponding to R. Then B point is corresponding to P point. C point is corresponding to Q point. So that ABC triangle will be congruent to A is 2 corresponding to R. So you can write triangle R. Then for B it is P, RP, then Q and C, RPQ you can say. Okay. So this correspondence is very much important. That means A is corresponding to R means you have to, if you are writing A first, then you have to write R in the first here. Then if you are writing B in the second, so B is corresponding to P. Therefore we have to write here. You have, if you have written B in the second position, you have to write P here in the second. Similarly C last there, C is corresponding to Q. Therefore C and Q are in the last. Okay. You can't write like this. ABC triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. Triangle PQR. This will be completely wrong. Why? Here you can see A is corresponding to P. Look at the figure. A is corresponding to P or R. A is not corresponding to P. A is corresponding to R. Therefore, this statement will be wrong. So you have to name it very cautiously. Okay. So now next we will move to another criterion. Okay, there is a try this. So please try this also and write it in the copy. Now we'll move to another criterion, that is side angle side criterion. Here what is side angle side? Side angle side means side, one angle included between these two sides, side and another angle included. Okay, so we'll take the example here. Okay, suppose, let's see, is there any example in your book or not? Okay, we can take this example. Suppose a triangle ABC and suppose PQR. There are two triangles ABC and PQR with dimension. We know that the criterion is side angle side. That means two side and one angle included. Suppose one of the side AB is equal to 5 cm, then BC is equal to say 6 cm, and angle B is equal to 60 degree. Similarly for triangle PQR, PQ is equal to 5 cm, then QR, okay, QR is equal to 6 cm, and angle Q is equal to 60 degree. Now you draw the triangles. Here we will draw it. First we have BC equal to 6. To draw BC, 6 cm you draw BC as 6 cm. Now angle B is 60 degree. You know how to draw angle 60 degree. 60 degree, now it is 60 degree. Then BC is 6 centimeter. AB is equal to 5 cm. So B is there. Take an arc of 5 centimeter and cross it here. Name it A. Now you have drawn ABC triangle where AB is 5 cm, BC is 6 cm, and angle B is 60 degree. Similarly, you can draw PQR triangle where PQ is 5, QR is 6. So you can start with QR, which is equal to 6 cm. Now you can draw angle Q at 60 degree. So draw an arc, cross this same arc and extend it. Now this angle is 60 degree. Now again PQ is 5 cm. Take an arc of 5 cm and cross it. Name it P. This is your 5 cm. Now join PR. Now what we will see, if you compare this triangle PQR and triangle ABC, what you will see? You will see that these two triangles are congruent. All the corresponding part, all the parts are equal in these two triangle will be. That means SC will be equal to PQ, then QR is already equal to BC, AB is equal to already PQ, angle B is equal to angle Q is already there. If you measure angle C and angle R, they will also be equal, and angle A and angle P will also be equal. So that we can say these two triangles are congruent. What we have taken in the first we have taken one side AB, this side AB, then one angle, then BC. If you can look at the figure, AB and BC we have taken, that means two sides, and the angle is included in between. We are not taking angle A or angle C, we are taking angle that is included between AB and BC. Here also same, PQ and QR and the included angle. So that we can write this statement that if two sides, okay, we can write these statements under certain correspondence, two sides and the angle included between, this is most important, angle included between them of a triangle are equal to corresponding sides and the angle included between them of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent, and the congruency criterion is side angle side congruency criterion. So please remember it. You can use your own words, okay, but please remember the concept. There are some examples, you please try the examples. Okay, then we'll move to, there is another, try this also try this. Then we'll move to another congruency criterion, that is ASA criterion. So what is ASA? Here in this case, you will given two triangles, say suppose triangle ABC and triangle MNO, where ASA, that means two angle one side included. Okay na, therefore we can say angle A is equal to suppose 60 degree, angle then one side AB is equal to say suppose 6 cm, and angle B will be equal to say suppose 30 degree. Okay, this much data for triangle ABC, and for triangle MNO you can get angle M is equal to 60 degree, then angle N, or you can write MN first, MN equal to 6 cm, and angle N is equal to 30 degree. You first draw two triangle ABC and triangle MNO with these dimensions. Okay, so let's start with AB. We'll take a line segment AB. Actually you first take a line from which you take a line segment AB whose length is 6 cm. Okay, then what we will do, we will draw angle A is equal to 60 degree. So you know how to draw angle 60 degree. You take a arc and same arc you cross on that arc, then extend it like this. So again at B angle is 30 degree, so 30 degree you know, take an arc, then draw 60 degree, then after drawing 60 degree you can take another arc here and same arc, and you can join these 2 points. Now wherever these two lines, these rays intersect, name that point as C. So we have got angle A equal to 60, angle B equal to 30 degree, AB equal to 6 cm, and we have drawn a triangle. Now similarly we can draw triangle MNO. Same story we have to repeat. Take a line, get a point M, then MN is 6 cm, another point N, take it as 6 cm. Okay, then angle M equal to 60 degree. Here you draw 60 degree. You know how to draw 60 degree. Extend the line, sorry ray. Then at point N you have to draw 30 degree. Angle N equal to 30 degree. So draw 60 degree first, then bisect that angle. Okay, you know how to bisect it. So now extend. Now the two ray where it crosses, name it M and O point. Okay, now if you compare OMN triangle and CAB, or you can name it ABC and MNO. If you compare these two triangles, you can find all the corresponding parts of this triangle will be equal to corresponding parts of another triangle, that is ABC. So that we can say these two triangles are congruent, and the congruency criterion is angle side angle. Okay, so this is it. This is the criterion, and please write it and remember it. Under certain circumstance, correspondence, two angles and the included side of a triangle are equal to two corresponding angles and included side. Remember it. Okay? Angle side angle means one angle, another angle, and the included side. That means suppose ABC is the triangle. If you are taking angle B and angle C, and you have to take the included side, not AB side or AC side. You have to take the included side. Similarly, if you are taking another triangle here, suppose you are taking these two angles. So suppose M, K, L. If you are taking M angle and L angle, then you have to take the angle side included, that is ML side. Okay na? So don't take other sides like this. So this is the condition. So this is the criterion for congruency, angle side angle. There must be another criteria. Let's see whether, okay, there isn't. Try this. Please try this at home. Okay, the last criterion is congruency among right angle triangle. Okay, so we'll discuss it. Okay, so here what is the criterion? If suppose data is given to draw triangle ABC, and triangle PQR, and what are the data is given? Suppose one side, one hypotenuse and The third part is a right angle. If this much data is given, then we can draw a triangle. Suppose right angle is there, hypotenuse is there, and one of the side is given, so that we can draw a triangle. Okay, here given, we'll now clear it. Suppose you are given in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degree. Then SC must be the hypotenuse. SC equal to say suppose 7 cm, and one side is say suppose BC equal to say 5 cm. Okay, so this is data for triangle ABC, and for triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to say 90 degree. Then PR must be the hypotenuse, so PR is equal to 7 cm, and another side is suppose we will take QR equal to here it is 5 cm. So this much data is given of both the triangle. We will draw the triangles now. Okay, we will start with triangle ABC. So first we will take as AC is the here hypotenuse, so we will take BC as the base. So let's take BC. BC we have taken as base. BC length is 5 cm. Now angle B, here you can see angle B is 90 degree. You know how to draw 90 degree. Take an arc and just bisect the arc from putting the point from here and from here at this point. Now extend it. Okay, try to extend it right like this. Now what else we have? We have AC equal to 7 cm. So taken here we have point C, taken 7 cm arc and put the sharp end at point C and cross it here at 7 wherever there is 7 cm. So the point will be A. Now you have triangle ABC, where angle B equal to 90 degree, AC equal to 7 cm and BC equal to 5 cm. Now we have to draw another triangle PQR, where same way we will take a line, then we will take P and Q point, PQ, where it will be okay, QR not PQ. QR we have taken 5 cm. So you can take Q and R is equal to 5 cm. Here at point Q we have 90 degree. So draw 90 degree. We have already told how to draw 90 degree. Okay. Now you have PR equal to 7 cm. Take an arc of 7 cm. Put the point at R and cross it here. Now name the point P. Now join PR. So we have two triangles now, PQR and ABC. Now if you will compare all the parts, BC to QR, PQ to AB, AC and PR are already 7 cm. Angle B is equal to angle Q, we have already written it. Then you can compare angle C and angle R. You can measure it and compare angle P and angle A. You will see that all the parts of triangle ABC and triangle PQR are same. Therefore, you can say triangle ABC will be congruent to triangle PQR, and the criterion is right angle RHS. So what is RHS? R for, we clear it up, RHS. So R for right angle, H for hypotenuse and S for side. Okay, one of the side, then hypotenuse, then another right angle. So now we have new criterion, that is RHS criterion. And what is the statement? Please write the statement and remember it. If under a correspondence, the hypotenuse, we have already told hypotenuse, and one side means any of this side, this side or this side, whatever side, we don't, it does not matter for us, or you can take BC or AB. One side of the right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Basic thing. in between two triangle, right angle triangle, that means 90 degrees is already equal, and the hypotenuse and one of the side is equal to another hypotenuse and any of the other side, then we can say these two triangles are congruent and the criterion is RHS. So this is all for this class. In the next class, please try this. First you try this all the examples, and there must be an try this. You please also try this also. Then in the end we will move to the exercise 7.2 that we will discuss in the next class. Okay, so you please try all of these things and submit the copies. You are not submitting the copies, please submit the copies in the group. Okay, thank you.